George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation. We continue with our celebration of Kwanzaa with the principle of Ujima, or collective work and responsibility. And what we're doing is talking to people to find out how they're going to live the seven principles in their life. And joining me now is Ben Green. He's an educator and a networker. A networker. That's what I'm calling you, Ben, a networker?
Yes, network. That's what I do. I network. I build relationships.
Yes, yes, yes. I know him as Ben G exclamation point, but as our good friend, Professor Rick Wright would say, but that's another story. Talk to me, Ben.
Okay, so the principle that I chose was Ujima, okay? As you mentioned, collective work and responsibility. And it refers to uplifting the community, you know? It says to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems to solve them together. Now, I have used that and will continue to use that principle to help others. And how do I do it? One, before I can reach out to anybody else, it begins here within my Green family.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have a brother who lives in Georgia, and financially at times he's struggling to stay above, the crest of living experience, and I have to help him out. So his problem becomes my problem.
Mm.
What do you need? Who do you need to, be in contact with? He calls me and asks me, well, do you know something? Yes, I do, because I could easily say, man, get your life together, click.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that would take me out of the whole theory and the whole principle, all the principles of Kwanzaa working amongst family. So first I come together with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And then health and wealth. My wife and I, we make sure, hey, we are eating healthy. Not a lot of prepackaged foods, like 0 to none. If we can make it fresh, let's work with it. If we need to get something else, that's cool, but we try to work with it. And, we don't eat ice cream.
So you basically whole foods, where
Yes.
you're not processed, not out of the
Right.
package, not from the deli. And a lot of people who might eat vegan diets or vegetarian diets, a lot of that is processed.
Yes.
Right? A lot of it is
unless you know how you have time, because
right, you have to make it's better. So go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that takes time. And then that's your mental capacity growing right there. I know I have to prepare for myself, my family. Every day when I get up, as a part of my routine, I check my blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, I'm supposed to check it twice. Sometimes I don't, but just to see and make sure this is before I take any of my blood pressure medicine, just to see where it is. And before I go to bed at night, I check it. Okay, see what's what. So I need to know where I am. My wife needs to know where I am. I need to know where she is. If she doesn't feel well, what do you need me to go get? So, her problems are my problems and vice versa. Then, we go out to the extended family. And that could, like, my brother, my mom is in Georgia. You know what I did for her prior to her birthday, which was Monday? I bought her a Chromebook, knowing that she has no clue. So that problem, became my problem. Walking her through it, she didn't understand it, my patience and everything, but we did it. And eventually she has no idea what Zoom is. She has no idea of what, Facebook Messenger is, but she will. So she grows and I grow, From my extended family, it's the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I live in a multicultural neighborhood, multifaceted, different lives, and I'm working with my neighbors to see what can we do? How do we come together? We put together a block party. We brought the people that we don't see every day together,
mm-hmm.
And then, like when they said, do you know somebody who could, now they have a problem. How can I help you? And I get dig into my skills. If I can't help them, I know somebody who can. So Ujima is in effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I do that, my extended family are my alumni and students of Syracuse University. I just helped one of our alums. Her daughter's going to Syracuse. She want to go to med school. Oh, let me call somebody I know in admissions. How can we get that settled? I one of our other alums, her dentist, she needed her daughter to write something to get in. I said, oh, I could be a reference. Boom, she got in because her problem was trying to figure out, how do I get into the school? Who do I know? And I explained to her what she needs to write in her essay so that the school will look at it and go, oh, I've seen you done A, B, and C. Well, with your skills and what we can give you as resources in education, you're going to be a powerful student. So that's how I'm going to use Ujima as a part of my life, today and ongoing, because I'm not looking for anybody to give me anything, but it's amazing how it comes back to you.
Yeah.
Because my boss, I, as an educator, I'm out of the classroom of a regular school. I work for a company where I push in, I come into a classroom, help out students. I got groups that I go over and do their skills. She said, well, there's another school, if you have time, they have an after school program. Can you do it after 3? And I'm like, yeah, I can do it because, I have that time. And I get a lot of enjoyment just watching when a child goes, when that light bulb goes off. You're like, oh man, they get it. Wow. Because I remember that moment that happened to me. So I know, man, I've done it. And then I test them, and I tell them from now on, don't worry about if people think that you're not smart enough. All you got to do is hold up that grade from that test. That's your bragging rights. You don't have to say a word. Because your work speaks for itself. You don't have to say anything. Let people call you anything wild. You go, that's okay. So what I gotta be?
So
I'm
what?
passing.
Right. All right. That's Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ben.
Yes.
Green. Habargani.
Habargani. You know where I'm going.
Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Thank you, Ben Green.
Thank you.
Inspiration for the nation.